This video is going to be going over me and Zuma's second day. I had just brought her back from the kennel, so she has her e-collar on already. I haven't used it on her at all. This is just going to be, I figured out that she wasn't understanding as clearly as I wanted her to when I was in the big yard with the prong collar, so I totally switched up the tools that I was using. In this, I'm using an 8-foot slip lead and just toys, and I'm just teaching her the basics of turning off pressure. I noticed that I needed to hone in on her turning off pressure, and I also noticed that I needed her to be a little bit more higher energy, because I think the first day she was here, she was a bit, it was towards the end of the day, so she was probably tired. So what I'm doing is I'm using the same words I was using last time. I'm saying the name and then the command I would like her to do, and as I start to say the word, I start popping on this slip lead. And in order for her to turn off the pressure, just like I was talking about on the first day, in order for her to turn off the pressure, she has to follow through. And right now we're playing the trade game, where if she has one, we'll switch.
Down.
So right here I'm using the e-collar, and I'm thinking it might be a little bit too much. It might tickle her too much, it might make her itch. I'm still using the e-collar. She's confused. The down, she wasn't really understanding that well. So I stopped, and I'm going to move on to something else. I want to keep it as upbeat as possible. Always completing the command with a sit, so that she has a stationary point to go to.
You get it, girl. Yeah, you get it, girl. You get it, girl.
Something else that I'm doing in this is I'm periodically loving on her neck and adjusting her collar. I'm just desensitizing her to me touching her collar, so that she doesn't think it's really any significant thing. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay. So she's going to run over to the other side. Alright, so I call her right here, and I do the pops, and she walks right past me. That's not what I want. She's coming, kind of, but not entirely. So what I do is I start on the pops again, so that she knows I need her to come directly to me. I need her to find me and come to me. So right there, she released herself, and I used a nope, which is what I used to indicate that, hey, that was the wrong decision. I'm going to put you back into the position that I want you. And I do that because she did not stay in that sit, and that was the expectation. I didn't release her.
You make me scared.
And the cool thing about using toys is it helps us find opportunities to practice those. Okay, so this is perfect. So this is going to be how I handle keeping Zuma in a sit stay with a distraction. So I told her to sit, and she broke, so I just used that nope word and I put her directly back. And I released her. She can do whatever she wants. I kicked that ball and she didn't go after it. Instead, she wanted to investigate Chelsea. Totally fine. I released her. She can do whatever she wants to. So here I'm starting to use the e-collar with her. Now that itch, I turn it down one level. She's working at a 5 or a 6, and that's out of 100, and I don't start feeling it on my skin until about a 12. I lowered it down so it wasn't as itchy, and right here, 0, she doesn't feel it at all, or at least it doesn't seem like she feels it at all, and that was at a 5. And now I'm going to put it back up to a 6. And I'm just trying to find that working level that works with her. And I finished it, and I finished it on a good note, and you always want to try your hardest to finish on a good note. Released her, and then we kind of just hung out for a second, and then I took off the leash, and yeah. But I hope that was helpful so you understand how I got there.